Hello, hello. We're back with another one. This is Mr. Wiseman Woods, and this is the Biblical Dad Chronicles. So sorry. Sincerely, I am apologizing. It's been long, whole, three whole long weeks. You get the drift. However, a lot's been going on in this family. We've been productive. We've been busy. First fall year of school for all three of my children involved in sports, extracurriculums, meetings here, meetings there. Pretty soon we're getting ready to follow up here within this week of going in the direction of having parents conference meetings pretty much to check the kids' progress, how they've been doing at school, the work, and all that great things. Halloween of a holiday, if you celebrate that stuff, that's coming up as well too. And so also we have some great news, I might add, some beautiful news to the family, which I will be sharing towards the end of that video. So please make sure that you follow all the way through towards the end so you can be a part of the celebration as well. But it's been productive and trying to then master everything again has been a bad dad. Excuse me, has been the blended dad, being the father, head honcho of this family, new to me, but yet true to me and true to us, making it work. We are doing the best, or I'm doing the best I can for sure. My fits as well too. But it's been great thus far. A lot of things have been going on. Picking off where we left off at, going in the direction of how the children may model the adult or observe the adult very well, to then go in the direction of one mirror image. And I'm gonna be looking down. I do have a little notepad to kind of keep me focused and keep me centered and keep me on topic, if you will. Two, sibling influence. Three, discipline and harmony. And four, from observation to action, how kids learn from their surroundings, if you will. So let's go back up. I want to talk about one, mirror image. Okay, how kids reflect our actions going into that direction. Hey, I'm a very character of myself. I do what it do, baby. I make things happen. And I know kids like to come in and model, Poppy, and reference me all the time and things that I could do. Actually, they like to showcase, and that can be good or bad, if you will. I don't like to mimicking too much because, granted, we are the adults here. Children, kids are kids, taking child's place. Sometimes we want to come out of character. We can't have that. Poppy not playing that. Big Daddy not playing that at all with nobody. You hear me? You dig? And so we got the little one. The youngest one might test me from time to time. Or she like to get, like to call me sugar, like to mimic names that my wife may call me, and she thinks she can go and be cute about it and all that kind of stuff. And then that may go on to another conversation piece talking about boyfriend and girlfriend and how I need to be treated and how I said, well, wait a minute. We're too young. We're too young to be discussing anything about this, about that. You need to learn about God. God should be your number one root of your boyfriend, relationship foundation, all that. Heaven is the circle around you in your world, or in your world. We don't need nothing else outside of that to get involved, to improvise what we got going on with you and God. That's what we're going to focus on, and focus on being a little child and going into this life bubbly, okay? Nothing outside of that. I said, whoever you participating with at school, between there and childcare, daycare, whatever, we're not going to talk about no boyfriend and girlfriend or relationships. Me going back in the direction of, yes, as a parent, you want to lead with great example each and every day. Be careful, mindful of what you may say around your significant other, because you never know who may be watching, who may be listening in. So sometimes we gotta talk in codes, if you know what I mean, parents. Sometimes we gotta say, send you off, go outside, go into your room while we have, the slowest conversation. But and the actions taking place, sometimes they can be very funny. They like to imitate me all the time. I may showcase when I get on to them, or my little sayings I may say, when I wake up in the morning, like, hey, 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 what it do, baby? Rise and shine, sunrise. Trying to get up and get those green eggs out your eyes. It may be the little things like that. You just never know how that may take place, but it happens quite often. But moving on right on to number two, sibling influence. Okay, the power of blended family dynamics. We're going to discuss how children and the blended family are influenced each other's by their behaviors and attitudes. My gosh, that has taken place so many times. Definitely here recently. Okay, and what I'm trying to then is, as the adult and the parent, want to create some type of trusting wiggle room, if you will, right? We want to make sure that what we're teaching to the oldest or to all children, somehow it flows from the oldest to the middle down to the youngest, okay? And sometimes it don't always happen, but sometimes they catch it, okay? They catch it to a point like if there's behaviors taking place and say I or my wife did not see it at all, big sis and big brother are gonna let one of us know. It might not be at that point of time of when it was addressed and taking place, but soon we come together for a dinner meal, somebody gonna spill the beans one way or another. And so then, with that being said, we address the young one. She's been watching stuff that she shouldn't be watching all. Guess what? On YouTube, currently where we are right now. But shoot, it's okay, right? To a certain degree. Now, she's smart enough to stay saying this. She's smart enough to know she's watching something she's not supposed to be watching. But then she goes and do this thing where she can delete and swipe and delete whatever she just watched. And the sneaky stuff, audacity for her to do something like that blows my mind. But yet we think she's innocent and she's so sweet. A Sour Patch Kid is what we say. Sweet and Sour Patch. She can go do little things like that and maybe watch things she's not supposed to and then implement those with saying, which repeating what she's seen. And that's what's been showcasing this month. And we had to put a stop to it. Thank God for the big brother and big sister to come in to deliver that. But we had to shut it down quickly and just real quickly. No remorse. We're going to discuss that, what we did on this one a little later. Okay. And so moving right along. Oh, let me pause. Attitudes. There's attitudes, all three of them, but the girls give me the most attitudes. Just ask, why? I said, people, why? Why me? Don't listen. Don't be trying me. So I might put something on you. Mr. Black, Mr. White, and Mr. Brown, all at the same time. Don't try me, but somehow they want to do that with these attitudes when they can't get their way simply. And as we may know adults to do the same thing, but sometimes it's like that childlike behavior grows up to the full adult and they're repeating the same situations. And we can't have this. So I got to break that down now with the little attitudes I may come across. And you go have attitude with yourself in your room, for all I care. And I remove everything from you, which I have. Move right along. Stage 3. Discipline and harmony. Blending approaches for success drive into effective discipline. This is where we're at on the discipline. This is my favorite part here. If you don't like it my way, hit the highway, as your parents from old school would tell you. This is my house. This is my home. I'm the king of this castle. I run this. I'm in control. What I say must go, or else. Now, when we have behaviors that may take in place like they have recently, unfortunately, the young one is faced up. She's on the stand right now. She should definitely tell the truth, number the truth, so help her God. And that's where we're at. Displaying poor behavior, cursing, saying crazy stuff, watch stuff she shouldn't be doing. So what we done as a discipline act, we taken that device away, which is that tablet, that app, that iPad, excuse me, get them all mixed up. We've taken the iPad away, and it's going to be over a month before she gets it back. We're right now working on the second to third week, I believe. But it's going to be over a month before she gets it back. And also what I could do with the behaviors, when they showcase them as far as discipline, I'm going to give you a military workouts. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you get your back on the wall, get into a nice deep squat, hold yourself in position with your back straight up, chest up, arms out in front of you. I'm going to make you count to maybe 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 500. And if you slip down, you start back over and you get back going again to a point your little knees and little legs is going to be shaking and buckling and just, you're going to be sweating, you're going to be crying, you're going to be hurting, you're going to be in pain. I'm like, well, I'm going to threaten you. If you fall, if you drop, that's 1 lick to 5 licks on your behind. I don't know what it's going to be licked with. Might be this large hand of mine. Might be the belt. I don't even know. You're not going to like it. And then after I make them probably do that, it sounds bad, but hey, structure and discipline organization where we're at when it comes to discipline stuff, okay? Now you can raise your voice and yell. I'm a large man. I have a deep voice. I'm a masculine man. I'm not really yelling my voice at nobody for what? Grown ass man. I'm going to do all that. However, some kids you can spank. And you can really spank them. But here, some kids deserve to be yelled at. Some kids probably deserve to be spanked. All kids, certain behaviors don't work all the same. So sometimes certain kids with certain behaviors, certain discipline acts, takes place in that direction. The situation over here, we're not going to do that. Not to say I don't believe in that spanking. I don't think once you yell, that's just doing too much. I don't do all that. Okay, just not. However, military workouts it's been proven to work. Not once, not twice, but 4 to 5 times. With my nieces and nephews, my daughter as well, too. Ain't no shame in the game. We all get funky with it. And so moving right along, From wall squats, we might do some planks, push-up planks, and I'm gonna give you some time. But remind you, I'm providing you structure, organization, mental toughness. You hate what you're doing, you dislike what you did. I'm gonna make you even think deeper into it while you're struggling with the body of your aching and pain to what caused you to be in the direction that you are in right now. And hey, hope you don't do it next time, or you don't come back to Daddy Lumberjack's boot camp. Will I get into you, not with you? Okay. And so that's what we do. Unfortunately, they all have done it. They have opposed. I have not spanked the children. I have spanked my daughter a couple of times, in years beforehand. I spanked more like a pop. Again, I'm a large man. All that, I ain't got time for all that. I'm just too heavy. I'm too strong for all that. There's always routes you can take. Moving right along. We got stage 4. Okay, stage 4. From observation to action, how kids learn from their surroundings. Okay, children pick up everything, as I said at first. They're always watching, always looking, always listening. Sorry for my chair, it's kind of like an old song I used to know. You might know that song, but we're gonna disregard that. My bad. But they're always watching, always listening, always right around the corner to whomever, friends, families, teachers, babysitters, siblings, cousins. It don't matter. The TV, the devices, always. So you have to be mindful on what you are showcasing day in and day out. Granted, you cannot protect them from everything from what they hear and what they see outside of your home or inside of your bubble radius of arms and links from where they are from you. When they're going to these schools, or to other families or the other parents' home or whatever, you only can pray to God that make sure that they are seeing what they need to see, hearing what they need to hear, listening what they need to listen, all in that direction, whatever they're around that is positive and clean as most as possible, right? But sometimes kids can pick up poor behaviors. And unfortunately, again, my young one, going back to her, picking up poor behaviors from either childcare from other kids. I call them PAKs. You might want to say, what's Poppy, Mr. Woods, what is PAK? Punk ass kids. Plain and simple. Punk ass kids. PAK. We all know them punk ass kids. Some of y'all got some punk ass kids, okay? Some of y'all dealt with some punk ass kids coming up, growing up. Punk ass kids, might I ask you, might I tell you, they do things that they shouldn't do all the time. They just want to be a punk, and they want to feel like they can punk the world, punk the teachers, punk the kids, punk the parents as well too. But we're not having any of that. But sometimes good kids can go bad by observing but observing these punk ass kids. I'm gonna say PAK. These PAKs think they can do what they do, become the class clowns, if you will. And somehow they think they can bring it home and let it just relay over. And we're not gonna have. We got to shut it down right before you get into the vehicle. Before you even get home, it'll be shut down. But somehow, some way, it wants to wiggle into the room. You think it's cute. You think it's funny. You think it's fire. You think it's where it's supposed to be. And I'm gonna deny you every time. I'm gonna break it and shut it down, which I have done in recent time. It's been crazy. Okay, not too crazy, but it's been enough. But you got to find a way to shut it down, thinking like, okay, this is not okay in this household. We don't get down like that, whatever the behavior may be. Whether you want to talk back or you want to be sassy or you think you can fly this and say that because such and such said this and doing that. We're not having none of that at all. And there's been times where that's taken place. And I don't want to give too much family business. 'Cause I know my wife is gonna watch this. She's like, Papa, hubby, husband, you're saying a little too much, you're giving a little too much. But I'm Poppy. I gotta speak my mind. I gotta speak the truth. And the reason why we're here right now, I'm discussing because, the youngest one done something she wasn't supposed to be doing. She cursed, y'all. People, she curse, and she swearing, cursing. As I'm thinking about it, the swearing and curse don't even sound right together. But she said a bad, filthy word, and the most disrespectful thing she can do, not only say the bad, filthy word, but she said the bad, filthy word to her brother. And I asked her, why did she do what she did and say what she said? She said, because he made me mad. So I was furious inside my head of thoughts. Yeah, he make me mad. Well, how can he possibly make you mad as you're getting ready to go into the schoolhouse from unloading from the vehicle, from the bus, the van? I don't even care what he had said because I know the brother. He ain't like that. He ain't like that. However the case may be, what you said was not okay. It wasn't called for. There's a ways to go about it. Somebody upsetting you and making you feel some way you don't feel. You go report it to the parent or in that case at the schoolhouse to the teacher or disregard it. But you don't go double down, triple down and say something filthy, something bad that you don't know where the world it came from. And I'm still to this day. What's it? What is today's day? Today is the Tuesday. Today is the 14th. It is currently probably almost 1 o'clock. And I'm still in my mind after 2 weeks gone by trying to figure out where this came from. I don't talk like it. My mother don't speak like that. We don't play no type of music with any type of words, swearing words, curse words in there. We don't watch no type of movies or shows with that displaying that action. The father, biological father, don't speak like that. His wife doesn't speak like that. Um, they don't showcase those type of things. And it dawned on me with the kids telling me she's watching this stuff on YouTube and displaying stuff she's not supposed to be seeing, and she deletes it. And then she's going to repeat it because remind you, children are like little tape recorders. Record everything in their little minds. And it's going to come out, whether they know what they're speaking about, what they're saying or not. It's going to showcase. Okay. And so as a parents, we have to be even more intentional with these devices of anything. Like we have to really be honing in and monitor what they're doing and what they're seeing because it's crazy. It's a crazy world, people. We know it's crazy. Every day it's crazy. It's something new out there. It's some type of new of craziness every day that we're seeing. So we gotta do better. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be mindful of the actions they may observe to showcase for them to want to implement. And that's what happened. That's where we're at today. That's exactly what happened. And so what I'm taking your advice from you, I even ordered some goddamn children Bible books, but I should have had a long time ago previous to the time, but I had Bibles, but not children Bibles. And so what we're doing is getting in the word almost every day and reading. We take a little time, we call it cool down time until you step into your room when you get home from school, before you start anything else of your chores. You go to your room, open that book up, and I want that to be some positive revelation to somehow sync with you in your mind and your spirit. And then you jot down a little note how I can best describe to fit you in your life right now. And we're all doing it. It's been 2 weeks going. It's been really good. It's been really good checking in. You know, there's an old saying. I think it's a scripture somehow, but my grandma used to say this to me all the time. I'm going to quote this wrong. I know I am. God, forgive me, Grandma. Dorothy, forgive me. But you know, you cultivate, not raise, but you cultivate the children through church the way you would want them to go. Bring them through church for the way you would want them to go to shape. And long story short of that, God has got to be centered in everything that we do each and every day. That's the moral of this. God has to be centered in everything we do each and every day, every step of the way, when we're cultivating our children in their minds and protecting them and showing how good God's grace and mercy is for them each and every day by the best of our abilities. So therefore, they have a solid foundation that would carry them on. Although we might go astray, but somehow we're going to get back to that foundation. That's where it's at. So I gave it to you. 1, mirror, image. Okay. 2, siblings, influence. 3, discipline and harmony, which that should have been 4. And last but not by least, 4, okay, from observation to action. How kids learn from other surroundings or their surroundings for that matter. Okay. And so, just in case you're wondering what the surprise was, before I complete this, you guessed it. You can read that. Yeah. We are pregnant people. We got this. We came from a party of 5 to now a party of 6. We don't know what we haven't yet. I know we just shocked. We happy. We're excited. The kids are super excited. I think I'm gonna let's upload a little video of their just excitement when we first told them. Of course, we've been knowing for a little while though. But she's a little over 3 months right now. People, we're excited. We can't wait to bring this blessing into our family, to add on to the family, to the Woods Foundation family. Okay, to the Blended Dad Chronicles. We are here, and yet we are alive, baby. So thank you for watching. Please tune in more. Please continue to like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend to tell another friend, or another friend to come and join. And hey, give me some feedback. Let's communicate. Let's get down in the chat, leaving comment. and help me to help you to help me back. Okay, that's how this is work. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. God bless you. Open, open.
Best sister, finally, like it. Finally, best big sister, a big sister. Big brother again. Wait, are you telling us that
We're pregnant.
Oh no, it's just you. Are you pregnant? No. Are you pregnant?
We're pregnant.
What does your shirt say?
We're having a baby. There's a baby in there.
Big brother. Big sister, finally. You had a good baby.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Tell her for real.
What does your shirt say?
It's for real?
If your shirt says it.
Yeah.